Hi, this is Gill Huber. I'm here with SMG Source at Adweek Europe. I'm joined by Chris Locke. Thank you for joining us today, Chris.
Pleasure, Jill.
You've just done a session. Could you tell us a bit about that?
Yeah, the session was about the future of TV, where it will become in terms of a biddable model, changing from a cost per thousand model to maybe a biddable trading model. The panel was various digital experts, Guy from Sky, who are obviously trying to lead that space. It's probably a bit of a yin and yang, in as much as Sky AdSmart will be the first time a broadcaster will create its, obviously a platform, has its platform, but will break out its platform, so you can target homes by Acorn Group, by demographics, serve different copies to different regions, to different homes, make it much more relevant. It is, the thing is, it will be tiny, 1% maybe this year of their revenue, but it is that first step. The bigger issue is, I think the bigger issue is not what happens on the TV, it seems to be what's happening on the second screen. So TV, root health, big tellies, more people watching TV. Second screen, more people doing that as well, and it's about devices and actually having biddable platforms in the video space first. So we have a AOD display platform, we have an AOD video platform. That tends to be most of the traditional digital media owners on the platform, so MSN, Yahoo, trying to get the ITVs and the Channel 4s to put their inventory on those platforms is the challenge. I think Sky will go on very soon. That's the first step, I think, towards a biddable TV model. The other factor is, quite frankly, is research, because you've got Barb research over it on one side, and then you've got a variety of tools to measure what's happening in the digital space. We're trying to work with Comscore to see if we can push the two together, because that's what advertisers want. What's happening if I spend £100 here and £30 here? What's happening to my cumulative reach? So that's the big challenge. So I think it's about an evolution, 5 years probably for Sky, particularly to scale. I think the other broadcasters, because their models are ad revenue. So if they move into a biddable space, and if ITV doesn't work as a biddable space as it does in a cost per thousand space and a share deal space, then ITV haven't got a model. ITV can't afford to buy content. Content suffers. People start watching less TV. Ugh. So it's a sort of it's a managed process. But I think it's get the second screen right, rather than trying to get people to watch the first screen and do different things. But I think Sky will change what people are seeing in their homes on the TV first, because they have the platform. It's about the other guys building a platform that you can go on, but I think that'll be on the digital space. And
are you, as we're a human experience company, excited about the opportunities that dual screens and multi-screen offers to us, creating experiences for our consumers?
Yeah, I think the danger for us, it's a bit like in a way in outdoor. The digital outdoor exists, but we still put it up for 2 weeks, and like the paper and the paste. So you have to change your mindset to say it's digital copy. You can do anything. You can have a 30-minute ad if you want. You can create content you can push out digitally much easier than you can in a linear TV controlled space. So but advertisers are, again, generally slow to get to that space. Maybe we're slow pushing them to that space. But I think that also will come, and giving people human experiences. So, TV's lean back, entertain me. I think online is lean forward, show me stuff. But it's also a click to do something, to search, to buy. If you can give them the right content, enough of the right content. And I think, shows like the X Factor that have linear content within them, so dress like the stars, make up like the talent, they're the sort of ideas of how you can get richer content to pull people through. And then they share it socially. So obviously TV is a Twitter, Facebook world, so they share it socially, and you create a virtual circle out of digital, linear content, pushing to digital content, pushing to social content and bringing it back.
Excellent. So good time to be in the media business for us.
Yeah.
And always. What do you see for the next, say, 12 months, and the three big challenges you're facing within your job?
Pay rise. I think it is trying to get client. It's trying for us to be like consumers. Consumers just do this stuff, right? They move from one device to another device, or they have two devices. But how do you put media on devices? How does the old media work with the new media? Trying to do that. I think it's about innovation. Is the biggest challenge. Almost every client should have an innovation brief or a creative brief beyond spots or space. It's about how can you engage whatever space you're in smarter, stand out more, and get consumers to lean towards the brand.
I think both you and Stuart said the same thing. It makes life a lot easier if you start thinking like a consumer rather than trying to, we know there's going to be multiple screens, multiple devices, but actually consumers just see what they want when they want it, so it's content and context. And would that be where you see
Yeah, and even we did some research for Supermarket UK, and what's interesting, and it is a sort of, it plays out in a true fashion that, Lidl, Aldi shoppers use more fixed computers to watch second screen. Waitrose, M&S shoppers move more tablet, mobile. So again, if you want to target different audiences, they're watching different devices as well. So mobile is still more upscale, and fixed devices more downscale. It's just cash and economy.
Okay, thank you very much for your time, Chris.
Pleasure.